Hey, what up, peoples? Man, I missed y'all, man. 2 weeks. 2 weeks. No, 3 weeks. Yeah. It was that long because, like, hey, man, I had a special segment I was going to do. And let me tell you, it was going to be about jazz artists. Two of my favorite trumpeters. Well, one is my super favorite, and one is that I admire. So I need to say that for another day. Now, welcome to the MPE Vision Podcast. We're going to talk about masculinity versus toxic masculinity. This is my definition. Masculinity is this. Masculinity is basically standing on your principles. When your principles are stuff that you live by, die by, and that you're born with. And another one is just stand by your word. Be a man of your word. When you say you're going to do something, do it. What y'all call standing on business. You know what I'm saying? Standing on business. So toxic masculinity is just the opposite. Having all the chicks that you want, not being responsible, not raising up your kids, just having kids and babies everywhere, not holding your responsibility like you should. That's toxic. Fighting everybody who disrespect you. Pretty much somebody disrespectful, boom. What we taught when we were growing up. Handle it. Somebody disrespect you, handle it. Do it, handle it right then and there. But then when you get grown, you can't do that. You mess around and be in that box, in that cell. So we ain't trying to do that. So you have to learn as you get older, toxic masculinity and masculinity. Now, let me tell you this. You ain't gonna let nobody punk you. So guess what? You gotta defend yourself. I was in a situation 2 weeks ago. I told homeboy, go on about your business. Homeboy came and walked up on me. And when that happened, I got in my fighting stance. I said, boy, I'm going to give you what you want. You take one more step, I'm going to lay your ass out. Hey, had to do that. Because I was in what? Survival mode, defense mode. That's being a man. That's having masculinity, but at the same time, doing what you got to do. Because what he was trying to do is trying to turn that shit into a Chris Rock and Will Smith moment. We're not doing that. And let's dive into that real quick. Man, I'm a big Will Smith fan, like I said before. I'm not into Chris Rock like that. But when he walked up there and smacked Chris, you got to think, Chris and Will, they're kind of like friends. I'm not sure how close they are, but they're kind of like friends. So when he was walking up there, Chris said that joke. Chris didn't know nothing that was going to happen. It's like if one of your friends came up and you had a damn oxa at a real big concert like that. You're not thinking your friend is going to do nothing like that. So Chris didn't see that coming. So when he smacked him, because I thought it was a play. I thought they were just playing. But then when Chris said, before even Will went off, Chris said, wow. I said, oh, shit. Hey, dude, you know what I'm saying? When I saw that, I said, oh, snap, this is for real. And let me tell you, y'all talking about standing on business? Chris Rock stood on business. He got himself together, finished his set, and finished that whole entire event. He did it with class because a lot of people say what you would have did, but he didn't see that coming. He didn't see that coming because, like I say, they're not strangers. They're somewhat friends. But that is called standing on business, doing what because everybody don't have that gift. Everybody don't have the Martin Luther King gift. Everybody don't have that gift of just turning the other cheek. You know what I'm saying? I heard another celebrity say, I would have do this. No, you don't do that shit at no event. Especially, and then if that would have happened, they would have said ghetto shit at the Oscars. And Chris Rock did what he needed to do. He got himself together, finished it out, and finished out the night. That's called masculinity. Okay, Me and my son was talking last night. I was looking at Good Times. Love Good Times. Good Times is my favorite. And my boys, I got 3 boys. They say, Daddy, you remind me of James Evans. And I said, ah, because James Evans was hard. You know what I'm saying? He was hard, and he was willing to get in everybody as soon as they disrespected him. I kind of used to be like that, but in my older age, I kind of see myself as Cliff, like a Cliff Huxtable. You know what I'm saying? I'm, but Cliff was no sucker. Cliff stood on business too. He stood on business. You know, a lot of time Claire be trying to disrespect him. Yeah, he'll get back with her, but with class. And that's what called being evenly yoked, evenly balanced. That's masculinity. You know, toxic masculinity, having kids everywhere and not taking care of them. You see what I'm saying? That's the difference between masculinity and toxic. Yeah, I just want to have y'all have something to, you know what I'm saying, think about before everybody go to bed and chill out and get ready for tomorrow. See what I'm saying? So, hey, that was all I had to say for the day. Yo, I'm gonna be back either this week or next week trying to do this presentation on music. I can't do any more commentary. I'm gonna play my horn a little bit in the introduction. And then, guess what? We're gonna talk more about the music side. This is the vision side. We're gonna talk more about the music side. Yo, man, gotta go and hit the sack. Get ready for tomorrow. Peace.